this is where you're most likely to see me die on stage tonight.
I has often billed myself as one of the single most complete sideshow freaks in history. It's taken a lot of work for me to be the freak that I am. It used to be I was a freak in normal clothes, and you didn't know until you got to know me. Now you can take one look and you can tell you're dealing with a freak.
I'm a freak, not an illusionist. Everything I do is real.
The show's finale is an extreme stunt involving a small snake Eric puts up his nose.
Most of the time, the number one priority is to entertain. And to hopefully entertain in such a way that it might be thought-provoking, but I will settle for a simple, yeah, I had a good time.
Thank you very much.
I like knowing that if I walk to the grocery store and someone's driving by, they see the green man. They see the human lizard, or whatever it is that they think they see and that they do see. It breaks up their day. That little surreal touch can snap them out of it for a second. And like I say, give them that sense of awe, that sense of inspiration, hopefully, that's similar to like when you were a little kid again.
Every year, America's furry community congregates in Chicago for their annual Midwest Fur Convention, a strictly private affair where no cameras are permitted.
The weekend's going to be full of action and not a lot of sleep.
Catman's also in town for the conference. He doesn't consider himself a fur, but he's made many furry friends online. For him, the convention's a chance to hang out with other human tigers. One will be Snap. The two fellow tigers have become good friends online. Today, they'll finally meet face to face.
I'm, as a rule, not really one to become friends with somebody kind of in the way that we had, but it's like we speak the same language. We're both tigers, first of all, okay? You know,
Where's Snap? I should have been here already.
Well, I'm sure when I see him, you'll have to pick my jaw up off the ground, but, you know, I'm coming into this expecting a certain amount of shock value, I suppose you can call it that.
See ya. Great to see you, too. All right.
It's only been 4 days since Cat had the 6 metal bolts implanted in his forehead. Once healed, the bolts will have nylon whiskers attached, giving Cat tiger-like eyebrow whiskers.
Is that still pretty tender up there?
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Like next day or two, I'll be pulling the stitches out there.
You don't even notice the stitches. I mean, it just kind of looks like hair sticking.
They need to get pulled out, though, real soon.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm going to want to have a closer look at his ears and at the stuff in his forehead, you know, just to give me a constant reminder that that's something I'm not going to want to do in the future. So good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
All right.
And I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Together, the tigers head for the sanctuary of their private fur fest. The furries realize that the rest of the world finds them more than a little strange. But psychiatrists say being a little weird doesn't necessarily mean you've got a disorder.
Many people would think of punk rockers, for example, as being odd, you know, in terms of their appearance, but not necessarily a disorder. And the other point being that they're accepted within their subculture. There are other individuals who share some similar passions, thoughts, urges, and fashion, and so they're not really isolated or alone.
It's now been 2 months since Cat had small metal bolts implanted in his forehead. The surgical wounds have healed. Now, Cat can screw in his nylon whiskers and enjoy his long-awaited tiger's eyebrows.
They came out really well. They feel good. They actually work. I can feel them. I could actually walk around in the dark and make sure I didn't bump my head against anything. They do actually work the way that whiskers work.
Cat's happy with his new eyebrows, but he's far from ready to declare himself transformed into a tiger.
Well, I'm still looking for somebody who can do fur. I'm still looking for somebody who can do other portions of my transformation. I'm never going to stop looking. I'm going to continue to try to get done what I can get done. Push the envelope on where technology is today.
Coming up, people do the most outrageous things, and the results unspeakable. What Were You Thinking is next. Then another episode tonight on TLC. And for more online, go to discovery.com and click on TLC.
Retooled. Re-engineered.
How come she started it?
Reborn. The all-new Junkyard Mega Wars premieres Wednesday.